Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to start a royal journal. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a couple. I've got so much stuff. You'll have seen my royal haul. Yeah, I've been saying I'm going to do this for years, so I'm going to crack on and do it. So I have decided that I'm going to use real book covers as the cover, this one being one of the ones that I'm going to use. Now this one's much bigger than I would normally make. Let me get a piece. So that's a piece of A4 which I would normally fold in half, so it's quite a bit bigger, but some of the royal stuff I've got is bigger, so I thought a bigger journal would accommodate some of the bigger pieces that I've got. I've got this book here, and also this one I like because it's the Queen when she was still a princess. So it's quite nice, and it's got this lovely sort of Elizabeth stuff on the fly plate, and I will be keeping some of the stuff in this book, including this very beautiful little portrait. So yeah, like that one. This one is about Lord Melbourne, and he was he was Prime Minister when Queen Victoria was on the reign. So I might make this very much in the early part of the royal family. You know, Queen Victoria and Edward the 7th, might do that. I've got a tiny teeny one. See, that one will take A4 quite nicely. I've got a much smaller one here, and I liked that. I'm going to put the A4 down because I'm holding on to it. I like this because it had a nice leather spine. It's quite little, it's quite battered. I quite liked that. So this is one of the library books I got. And this one, you would have seen the video of me taking this book block out and sort of preparing the cover for use. And I quite like it, quite like these gold stuff on it. And I thought, and it's nice and big and chunky, so I can put lots and lots of stuff in there. So I thought that would be a good journal to use. So in the same way as I did this, I'm going to take these books apart. So you don't really need me to watch me do that. However, when I was picking these books, I noticed this one appears to be stitched along here. And now I don't know if that was mended by the library or what, but I thought it might. I just thought I'd explore, and you can explore with me. She says putting her glasses on. I bought myself some new glasses because I've lost the glasses on my craft room table. I don't know where they are, and so I was in the pound shop, which is not a pound anymore. There are pound things, but there are things that are much bigger than a pound. That's just, will they just pull through? No, I don't think so, Jez. And so yeah, they were £1.50 each, or three for £3. So I picked up one. I sort of was choosing between three, and then I just went, I'm just going to get all three, and then that way I've got spares. And day one of using my new glasses, I lost them. I did find them again, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be wearing them. But yeah, I just thought, how does that happen? How does that happen, Jez? Well, that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I can see the binding there, so that wasn't as I expected. So yeah, we're just gonna cut it down then. I thought, oh, that'd be really cool. I'll just snip them and now it'll come. but no. That didn't happen. So yeah, goodness only knows what's going on there. Right, so there we are. That's my book cover. I'll do a few bits to that. I may even widen the spine, so I might take it off and re-add it. Not decided, but yeah. So I will go through this and rescue pages. So I do like the that's a really nice colour for like vintage tickets, actually. That is. So it would be easier if I separated the signatures. I don't think in my getting a book I went through this bit, but I do like to put some of the real, if I use a book cover, I like to use pages from the actual book in it, and by taking it apart like this you keep the book pages as is, so that makes it much easier to use that way. Nice colour in these pages, like them. But what I like to do is find, so like those two pages have got quite a bit of plainness on them, and I quite like them for backs of tags. So this, oh, you didn't like that. I love that front page. I like to keep those for things. They're quite yummy. So there we are, left with this page. And I like the library card. I think what they've done in the library is they've stuck what would normally be the front page of the book, and they've stuck it to that one when they've stuck these gubbins on it. Yeah, pulling that away because I like it, but I may not want to use it in this journal. So yeah, I will be trying to salvage these sort of things. I'm thinking I should have got some dental floss, because that's quite good at going behind things. So I've got a little pocket like that. Got a little bit of a library thing there. I could salvage that in some way. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I will come back to you when I've got the covers and got the blank pages that I want. Okay, so that's all the covers detached. They've all been wiped over to clean them up a bit. This one was particularly grubby. This was the library book, so I kind of ripped off a lot of what was on the inside, and I sanded it a little bit because there was like bumpy edges. But yeah, that's all ready, and I've still got to decide whether or not I'm gonna take the spine out and reset it in, so that it can be bigger. I rather think it probably needs to be bigger. That one you've already done. This one, so I haven't done anything about tidying them up yet. I thought I'd do that afterwards when I decide what I want to do, because particularly with this one, I want to leave these sheets intact. So if I'm going to do something on this to make it pretty, it's probably going to end up with some fabric and some lace on it. But I want to sort of feel the journal first. But I needed oh, excuse me, I needed to get all of them gutted so that I could have a double sheet of each book. So I've got a guide now for the size of my pages. Now this is sort of standard A4, at least I think it is. This was just random on my desk. And there's a bit of me checking, it wasn't like, yeah. Just checking it was not something, yeah, that's a piece of A4. So that'll be cut down. If I'm using, when I'm using me coffee dyed paper and me, I use tea dyed, we should stop saying coffee dyed. This needs just the edges off. The height would be right, it doesn't matter that it's a bit shorter, but I need to cut the edges off. This one is really wee, so, and this one massive. So if I'm using tea dyed paper, I'd probably leave some as is that would be slightly smaller, but I can do some that way in hinging as well, like Roxy does. That's my intention. So I have got royal ephemera of lots and lots of different sizes in books from different eras. So I am gonna, now I've got these ready, I'm gonna start going through maybe one book at a time and cut down ephemera to go in, to decide what's going in of my actual royal stuff. So I'm just going to get some of that. So I picked this one out because it's Queen based, and some of the others that I picked up first were the Queen's parents and earlier. Oh, and there was Princess Margaret's wedding as well. So this is volume 2, so that means there's a volume 1, doesn't it? So nice portrait of the Queen, and I'm just gonna see about these pages. So this book, I can take a page from this book and it will go in this journal. All the others will have to be cut down. Even the height of that, the second biggest one, will have to be cut down. So I think what I want to do is check the middle of a signature and see if it's sewn in. I think most of these will be sewn in, so yeah, so I can take a double page really well. So this is, that's the coronation. Cool. That's quite a cool page then. It's like when they read out the proclamation of her being queen. I think we need that. We need that in our journal. What have we got either side? Where she sat. Right, okay, like that, like that. Some of the armed forces. Okay. Yep. We'll have that. Not really particularly interested in the making of things, but that's a really cool picture. And we've got a coin on that side, but I do quite like that picture. Do you know, I'm just going to like everything, aren't I? I love those stamps. I'm just wondering what's up to the side. I could probably live without that. These could become embellishments. So that's the sort of thing I'm looking through. So this is just one signature of this book. Are these not going to come out now? Yeah, so you always find there's a page that's stuck in. So there's some nice pictures there. So some of these pictures I thought I could make them look like cabinet cards. sort of thing. Some lovely, lovely pictures there, darling. Lovely. So that is what I'm going to do. And now we've got to the bit where it's stuck in. So I might just go through this book and snip all the king. It's poorly. Yeah, I think these are great pictures. So I'm just going to go through and just take it apart and we'll see what we've got. So that's it all taken apart. There aren't that many pages, to be fair. And then I looked at this and it actually says on it, Her Most Gracious Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. That would actually be a nice cover. I mean, it's a tiny spine, but I can make a new spine. So that may well happen. So I'm having a look on here to think if I could use that and then maybe put a pocket or something on there. And then we've got just some nice pictures. So that could be a good page. That's another nice sort of front page there. Yeah, so we've got a couple of these that have got nice, or like that. Oh, I think that's a front page, isn't it? Definitely that one. Because if that's the first page of the journal, you open it up, you're going to see the Queen. There'll be other pages. I think that might be the one for my big journal. The first page in my big journal. Yeah. So I'm going to get the cover. And we might call that the first page in here. We might have the fly sheet of this. And then picture of Queenie. Yeah. Like that. So I'm bunging that there. I'd lose a bit of that, but I could maybe just use these parts. So let's have a little look. Is there any other full pages that I'm gonna use? I love that. That would be a nice centre of a journal. So the fact that I want it in its entirety means that that belongs in here as well. Simple decisions made there. So we're just looking at pages that I want to use in their entirety. Right, that's quite a nice picture, isn't it? But it's singular, so that could be used then in another page, and we could maybe hinge it, so it could be folded there. So it is not much too long, but a bit too long. So let's fold the bottom up a little bit. And then we'll fold it that way. So that could be a page in that one. But, you know, I'll attach something to it. So I'll put that one in the right journal. So that'll fit in there nicely. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, no. Quite a nice set of pictures. Very nice set of pictures. Might put that in the big one. I might change my mind about some of these, but it is, oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Not so keen on that, but I like that. So put that in the big one. Oh, how cute's that? I like that as well. And that one. Right. Not so keen on them. So I love these pictures. I think we could have ourselves a really nice snapshot with these. So I'm gonna that is lovely. I'm gonna get an envelope whereby I will just put some of the photos that I'm sort of salvaging like this, harvesting. To use. Cute. Now we do have that's quite nice to have that. There's a bit of me that's thinking we need to save these little bits that describe the photo, because that might be cool to put in. Is there one underneath that one that I ripped off? Don't know, possibly, but I don't know where it is. Don't know. No idea. So that's a nice big picture, and it's got a nice picture on the other side. So that's something that could maybe be folded up and put in a pocket of one of these. To see, could just fold it in half. And it would pop in that journal quite well. That's something that you just pop in and pick out. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I can't believe how quickly I'm making decisions. and I'm chucking these. There we go. So another nice little picture there, I think. That's cute. Nice big one. Yeah, so I like that big one. I like that one. Might use that in some way, shape or form that way. Gonna get one of the plastic things. I want to keep organised, so I'll have one of these for Harvestist photos, and then we'll make a decision about where they're going. So I don't like that one so much. If I'm honest. So many big portraits of her. Right, what we got there? No. That's cute. Oh, could be my dad. Except it's in Australia, New Zealand. Still could be my dad. She did love her horses. Thinking about that one. That's a keeper, I think. Oh, and that's another one. So they could be, and then I could maybe cover these a bit because I don't like them so much. Yep. We're going to think about those again with that one. Beautiful. But I didn't like that one so much. So that one could get hinged a bit, although it could get cut down to fit in this one. And then hinged. Yeah, I think we might do that. Or shall I cut it down to fit this one, because I haven't got anything for that one. Yeah. So it needs to come up that way. Right, we're going to take a smidge off this side. And then we'll come in there. But we'll go that way. That's good. Right, so that's for this one. That's very lovely. Fits in there perfectly now without the loss of very much. Likewise that one. We'll cut that one down. So I'm gonna put this over here because I know it's going to get cut down. I haven't decided which one it's going to be. I quite like that. So we'll have you. And nothing else. Nothing else. Bin in. They're going in the bin. Right, what we got on here? I liked them, didn't I? Don't really like too much else. But I did like these things. Don't want to do that. Oh, I'll go all the way down now. Not bothered that it's ripped a bit. There we go. We'll have that one, and I want this one and that one. I've got lots of these stamps, you know, original stamps. Some used, not used. They will feature as well. Got lots of first aid covers. We're going to use postcards with the stamps on to populate. Going to use an awful lot of genuine stuff. There we go, we'll have that. And we'll ditch that. Balcony scenes. Is he smoking? He's smoking on the balcony. That is ridiculous. There's actually someone smoking. I think that's worth preserving. Not very good role models, although when tobacco was first introduced, it was thought that it would cure ailments. It was like very medicinal. And yeah, should I just grab that little one there? I might use it in a cluster. Okay. Get rid of everything else. Lots of the Queen meeting people. They're quite nice to sort of look back on. So I might keep that double page and we'll decide what we're doing with it. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that. I'm going to keep that page. Yeah, we're keeping that page. Right. Bung these in here. Decided keep. Oh yeah, we want that, don't we? We want that. Right. That's lovely. That's lovely. Right, so we'll have that picture. That could be reinforced and then made into a pocket. And then that enables us to still have that one. I just think it's cute and lovely to see. Smiley face. There we are. Don't want those. Who's this? Christening. of the infant of John Lady Margaret Colville. All right, so it's not a royal, so we'll just have this one. So he's not smiling there, he's probably thinking it's blooming cold. Can I go and stand by that fire? There we are. Yeah, yeah, going on here that. Right, bin, bin, bin. I'm like ploughing through. So, don't know who these are. Maids of Honour. I like that. That's her looking at a picture of Victoria and Albert. That's quite a cool picture. I'm not so bothered about that one, if I'm honest. Not bothered about that one at all. There's Margaret looking beautiful. Gonna take them with the blurb. And here, I like this. And I could stick something over there. I like that. That's cool. Might take that one. We're not going to be short of pictures, that's for sure. So I hope this is not too boring, just watching me make decisions. I like that one. Hope that's not real fur, madam, but I expect it is. Can't remember which way I was going with these. We're going this way, I think. Right, so what we've got there. Oh, that is Funeral of Queen Mary. Okie doke. What have we got here? Possible gifts for the royal wedding. That's quite interesting. Might glean something from that. Then we've got cute little photos on the balcony. They're quite cute. Lots of cuteness there. That's the royal robing room. That's quite interesting. And that Princess Anne. That's nice. What's her face doing there? That's all right. There's just the horses. We might keep that page as is. Nice big picture there. Digging something there. Having a laugh. Somebody bowing. That's quite a nice picture. We'll leave that on the possible pile. I'm not sure there's much there. Oh, she's looking at the dog. Looking at the dog. So yeah, I'll keep that as is. So we were going to keep that one. Ooh, feeding the birds. He looks well impressed to be meeting a royal. Yeah, we'll have that one, and we're keeping that one, aren't we? Yeah. So let's. Haven't decided which journals any of these are going in as yet, but that is that book, Harvested. Marvellous. And that's really, really useful exercise. So we've reduced that book to that. And we've allocated some pages and other pages not so much. So Let me have a little look-see in here. So that I was going to do on the centre of a page. That would be good as a first page. These are cool. I may or may not keep that as is. It's about deciding which photos I actually like. I quite like that one, and I like those two. I like that one, but then I'd have to choose between that. So that could maybe stay as a page, and then this one was going to be the centre of a signature. Do we need to do anything to these pages? No, we don't. They can just go in as is. Now, let's have a look what some tea paper will look like. So, this is just ordinary tea dyed paper. It's 75 or 80 GSM, I think. Can't remember, because I buy whichever's on offer usually. Oh, I'm so rubbish at folding paper in half. I might put some 120 in so that I can attach pockets. I don't like attaching pockets to this size. Right, let's just see. So they are going to be smaller. Or what I can do is hinge it. And then that's a pocket. Now, was there a page here that was a single page? But we do have some single pages. Right, so I'm going to take this corner bit off. I don't know where my big scissors are. So, well, slice up here. And I'll slice down there. So we can have a pocket there. We've got a hinge to attach to a page. So I'm going to grab a page that I was just going to use one half of. How about that one? No. Got another idea for that one. Oh, I didn't like that on the back of it either. God. Oh, come on, Jez. I don't particularly like that picture. I have got one in here that's just singular. Oh my blooming days. We'll have that one. So, right. I'm going to slice a bit of that off. There we go. I'm just going to put you down there because I think I'll possibly use you again. So that can go on there and be a page. But that's not necessarily my favourite thing. So I could take another page, stick over the back of it, or stick another picture that I do like. So that sort of thing. So we've got full size page, pocket there, turn it over, picture of the Queen. I probably have other pages, maybe, and then put something else on the back of that. Don't necessarily like that picture, but I like those. So this could indeed end up like that, and those two glued together. Don't particularly like that side. That could be hinged. I like that side though. Yeah, so that is what some of my thoughts are. I've got genuine you're being hinged there. I'll do multiple signatures, so not all of those will be in the same signature. And I've got lots of genuine ephemera to go in as well. But that is how I'm going through my books that I've collected over years for this journal, which is why I'm making more than one. Oh, and I was just having a little skeg on my shelves, and this isn't with my royal stash. So this is Country Life, and this is the Silver Jubilee edition. So this is from 1977, and I mean it's Country Life, so it's full of posh homes and things I can't afford. But it's got a few things in here that I thought were quite good. That's a nice picture, I think. A bit glary. Prince Philip in the background doing goodness only knows what. The few pages later, we have a bit of Charlie Boy there. And then we've got... I love that picture. That's just quite unusual to see the Queen looking as smiley as that. And then we have, well, this is saying Queen Victoria at home, but, you know, it's sort of like looking inside, very glary, move. Buckingham Palace. I mean, in Victorian days, but I don't think it's changed very much. I've watched The Crown. That looks the same. So, yeah, I thought these are quite spectacular. So there we go. Ooh. Prince Philip and Charles there. And, yeah, so there's some royal carriages. And then there's probably more. I just did a quick flick through. Coins. I've got coins with... I don't think I'll go back as far as that. I'll go back as far as that. And obviously I've got these. Oh, I might not have an Edward the 7th, to be fair. Don't suppose there was many of them made because he wasn't on the throne for very long. So, yeah, I thought they were cool. Cool. And then, here we are. We have... Oh, that was nice. I loved these. Touch of grandeur. Very of its time. So I liked them. Some Jubilee stuff, and then we've just got a load of adverts, which I thought was cool because I thought it was quite good to put adverts of the right year or era that I'm sort of showing in my journal. So these are other things I'm going to be harvesting. So I'm going to get this sort of side of things ready, and then we're going to go and pick some original documents that I'm going to put in, and it will really start taking shape then. So yeah, so come and join me in part 2. Bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.